Miller and Klaassen at the crease. Nobody ever thought that India would win the World Cup. Terrific turnaround from there. Yeah, Burtel definitely can bowl. Should bowl a lot more. Haven't seen a wrong one yet. Can he bowl one?
Yeah, it's a really good one actually. Turns quite sharply. That game in St. Vincent against South Africa, he had the wickets of Heinrich Klaassen, Isa Rabada, Aidan Markram and Marco Janssen. Not a bad four to have to his name. Pokhara wants to strike, so happy with the single. 10 from Kushal Bertel's first, 15 bowled, 5 remain. The Rhinos have a great platform, 127 for 4.
DHI Happier Home. Today sahi.
Tapaiको असली एनर्जी रेड बुल असली नै रोजौं Himsta for a complete home.
Well, that's a great vibe in the stadium. 127 for 4 after 15. And we are all set for another huge total here with Pokhara on the brink of scoring his first 50 in this NPL1. And there he is, the man who's actually making a difference with a wonderful square on offer. The head curator, Mohammad Abdul Ali Mamun, his entire team as well. The ground staff has been phenomenal every morning. They're doing the hard yards and after the games working overtime to dish out some sporting wickets. Thank you, Mr. Mamun and team. Up around 49. Brings up his 50. A little bit of a misfield and he'll get to the other end and register his half century as well. Well done, senior pro, H3 Ackerman. I'm sure you're in awe of this innings as well.
Strike rate 140 for his half century. So we see some big hitters, and then we see Ravi Pokhara as like a surgeon, the way he's gone about this innings.
What an innings. Well compiled, paced it well, absorbed the pressure early on. Then out of nowhere, Karki comes and plays a shot like that. Just throwing caution to the winds here.
He looked good in his opening innings the other day. Got a good delivery to lead to his dismissal on that day, but not now. Today we've seen the very best of Ravi Pokhara.
It's a calming effect it'll have in the dugout as well. See a senior pro strike form, get the runs, take the team to a big total. Strike at a 140. Full flow of the bat. That was one-handed. Just shows how well he's middling and seeing the ball this afternoon.
I just wonder at what point they put the foot down. He 4 down. Karki played well in their opening game, got an unbeaten 21. What point though did they look to accelerate?
Fine hit. And just as you talk about acceleration, he's put the foot on the pedal. Good fielding in the deep. They'll keep it to 2. But yeah, making intentions clear. He's got to his 50. He's seeing the ball well. And he spent enough time in the middle. That was Karki, in fact. Looked good in the last game as well. Did a very, very important innings. There again. Nicely fielded. Good cricket all around. And that's what you come to see as a cricket fan.
What about the bowlers used? 8 bowlers used. Lots of all-rounders in this Avengers team.
Yeah, utility players, multi-dimensional cricketers.
Isn't that what an Avenger is?
Indeed. Just go out there and do everything and anything you can. Sometimes it's understand, yeah, you have a lot at your disposal, but then you do have specialists as well for the job, HD. How do you decide who is best for what?
That's when you need a very wise captain, because often what can happen when you've got so many bowlers to your disposal is you feel the need to bowl them, and that might not be the best thing for your side. No, chance in the deep, easily held. Huge wicket at a critical time, because it's Ravi Bopara. We're just going to have a look at Raymond Reefer's front foot. This would not be a good thing for the Avengers.
But as soon as Bopara played that shot, he was crestfallen. He knew he had found the field and the deep. We'll have to wait and watch. Where did that front foot of Reefer's land? That number 74, can you move out of the frame, please? Maybe another angle, other side. This time around the batter. Some part of that foot needs to be behind that line. Looks okay from here. But we are not the ones to take a call. We are only bringing you the visuals at the moment. There it is. Bopara will have to depart. What an innings he's played. He's taken the team into a position of strength. He walks back for 51 and 38. That's a very fine innings laced with 3 6s and 3 4s. It's 134 for 5.
Welcome to
I dare to overcome every hurdle and shine like a beacon. Presidential Graduate School, where every step leads to a new adventure. Can't wait. Sophie's Dark Fantasy. The Bible.
They'll get Sohail Tanveer on strike for the very first time in this competition. Bowled a dream spell in the last outing, 5 wickets for 21 runs, but we know what he can do with the bat as well. Uses the long handle to good effect. Great numbers. What an all-rounder. Wonderful servant for Pakistan cricket, and a very fine professional T20 cricket as well.
And an ideal time for this man to walk to the wicket. The damage that he can do at the back end of this innings. Just maybe have a look at 1 or 2 deliveries. Oh, given. It wasn't a convincing appeal, but it was an appeal nevertheless, and the response was out. And so Tanveer's innings lost just the single delivery.
And this is a very good comeback as well by the Avengers. I'm not too sure. Touch unlucky here will Sohail Tanveer feel. But the finger's gone up. That's the leader, gets the wicket. He's second. And it's a mini comeback as well for the Avengers. He walks back without troubling the scorers. 2 wickets in the space of 1 run. As the Rhinos now are reduced to 135 for 6. Sharad Vaisavkar did a very, very mature innings in the last game to take his team through. It's the same combination of Karki and Sharad that got them the win. Can they get them to a good score? Batting first today. Yeah, strike rate 95. He's played a lot of long format cricket, ODIs particularly for Nepal. 44 versus Bermuda is best, but he's a much better batter than those stats suggest. Nicely played. Wonderfully fielded. Everything looking good here at the moment. Spring in the stride for the Avengers after 2 quick wickets.
Delader coming around the wicket to the left-hander. The angle never favours the LBW unless it can just straighten. That might have been adjudged to have been clipping the top of leg stump.
Change in the field. Fine leg comes in. Mid-wicket pushes back. They're aware of what Sharad Vesavkar can do. Ensuring more insurance in the deep. Slower delivery. Takes the outside edge. Will get off the mark.
And the only problem with these two at the wicket is that in their previous match where they batted so beautifully, they weren't under any pressure to score at a rate. They just had to be smart about putting that partnership together and taking their team over the line. Here's different. Batting first, 19 balls remain. Still that 160's got to be the target, 160, 165, surely.
Let bats that towards long off. Karki. It's been a good over best leader. Just the 3 runs and the big wicket as well. 137 for 6.
DHI Happier Home. छुट्टै छ है
बैंकिङ सेक्टरमा पहिलो पटक सिद्धार्थ बैंकले ल्याएको छ सिद्धार्थ रिवार्ड्स यसमा पोइन्ट छ सिद्धार्थ बैंक सम्बन्ध सधैँभरिलाई Yoko solar water heaters, water purifiers. Chimneys, the gas ops they buzeeko cha. Your way of quality living. Tapaiko asli energy, Red Bull, asli नै रोजौं.
The world needs to be educated of the importance of our species.
He's played that towards long off. Talk about both these batters playing in their comfort zone rather in the last game, not really having to up the ante. I've watched Vesavkar bat in the domestic circuit for Nepal previously. He's got the big hits. They needed 6 of the last delivery in a match, and he got that 6 delivered as well. He's got the long levers and the timing.
Pace taken off the ball there, just a slow ball cutter from Reefer from around the wicket. I just think that Pokhara got out at the wrong time. I mean, is there ever a right time to get out? But he was looking so good, and we were talking about when was the acceleration going to take place. But at that point, he gets out. Tanvir walks the wicket. He gets out. And now it leaves a lot for this tail to do, to post something that yes, they're already at a competitive total, but nowhere near safe.
Another slow delivery. They're running for that. And they'll steal a single. Oh, a little bit of a collision over there. Reefer had to go and get behind the ball to ensure it wouldn't be an overthrow. And he ran into the line of axis of the batter as well. But all is well that ends well. They get a single by the end of it. By signaled.
Clever bowling. I'm not sure I'd be wanting to run into the big fella.
I happened to bump into him in the hotel the other day, in the lift. I had to literally look up.
When you said bump into him, I thought you were going to say you fell over.
I wasn't running. HD. Good delivery. He's mixing it up really well. It's like the way he's being so unpredictable with his deliveries.
He's got a wicket to his name, Raymond Reefer, and an enormous one, that of Ravi Pokhara.
The Pokhara reaction over there, crestfallen, gutted. Oh dear, after all the hard work, I could have kept it simple. That's high up in the air. 2 fielders converging underneath that. And it's been taken. Brilliantly done. The catching has been good. Another one pouched in the deep. Karki has to depart. That's wicket number 7. And a second for Reefer as well.
Just falling away here at the back end of the innings. This one whacked in. It's a good catch. First and foremost, needed to call for it, said it's mine. It's my catch. We're just going to have a look at that front foot once more. Karki won't leave the ground. The Reefer has been flirting with that front line.
Looks good. Karki will have to take the long walk back. Yes, been a good passage of play this for the Avengers. They've owned the back foot when Bopara and Malla were going strong. Santosh departs for 11 in 13 deliveries. It's 139 for 7. For 2, and they'll get a couple of runs here. I think they've just not gone as per plan for the Rhinos. A wicket and 4 runs in over number 18 into the final 2. It's 141 for 7.
Himstar for a complete home. Neoco solar water heaters, water purifiers, chimneys, the gas ops your way of quality living.
Particularly in that middle passage of play. Work to do here for Amar and Sharad. They need to get as many runs in the final 12 deliveries. Basta Leda has been very impressive.
He has. This is his final over. I would imagine that Reefer would bowl the last one as well. He still has an over available. Mind you, there's a whole heap of bowlers that have overs available.
Time since the last boundary, 23 deliveries. That's how well they've pulled things back in their favor. Pokhara Avengers.
Still a tricky chase. We've only seen one team so far that's dominated with the bat in hand. Otherwise, it's not been simple.
Just trying to have a big heave at that one. As the leader made an appeal over there. Still believes there was something in that appeal of his. Time has come for these batters to just throw their bat at virtually everything. Yes, they have 3 wickets in hand. They have 9 deliveries at their disposal. They'll need to look at something in excess of 160, 165 from here. Takes the pace off it. That's played in the vacant area. They'll only get a single though.
Just to sort of show how the innings has sort of faded away. They're going at less than a run a ball for the last 30 balls.
Mr. Monty Desai, the national head coach, alongside Takludai, Andrew. But Monty Desai, what a fine coach he's been for Nepal over the years. He's so mindful of the fans and Nepal cricket fans as well in team performances and the players. I'll remember an occasion where the team was playing the ACC Premier Cup HD in Oman. The team had lost, but the fans who had gathered there in Oman, Monty Desai would go and tell the players they've come, leaving everything, go and thank them for their presence. And that's how mindful he is. And he's got this team to galvanize as well.
Well, I hope for the benefit of Nepali cricket, he doesn't listen to too much cricketing information from the man on his left-hand side.
Smashed down the ground. Gets his foot right in time there. Andrew needs no introduction in Nepal. Into the final over. Rhinos 146 for 7.
तपाईँको असली एनर्जी रेड बुल असली नै रोजौं Vivo.
Is Dove really different from soap? Ordinary soap dries itself over time, but Dove is different. Get your radiance with Dove.
Well, a bit of a blip here in the middle order for the Rhinos. They're looking so good to get something close to 170, 180. And the middle overs, match delayed it. Reefer, everyone coming to the fore. Khatri too. 8 bowlers used. Wow. More than half the side going out there and trying to get 11 wickets.
Final over. Big finish needed here for the Rhinos.
Yeah, they're pushing for 2 and it's going to be an easy couple of runs over here. Oh, a little bit of a misfield. And they'll steal the 3rd. Khatri 2 for 28 in his 3. Delayed has got 2 for 20 in his 4. Reefer 2 for 26. Take the pace off the ball. Make it difficult for the batters. They'll have to put a lot of power, impart a lot of power behind their hits. There again, just keeping it outside of his arc.
The key behind bowling those slower ball cutters is you can't bowl it and then it still pitches right underneath the batter's nose, because then it has no effect whatsoever. It's still a half volley. You got to bowl it into the wicket so that it holds, and the batter almost has to adjust his stroke.
There again, just bowling it too full, too wide. 2 more runs on the offing, and they'll get it very easily as well. 150 up in the previous delivery. Courtesy a single, 2 more to that. 152 for 7 now, with 3 deliveries to go.
The slowest 50 of them all, the 3rd one. You can't help.
NPL मा बेटिङ गरेको भन्दै ट्यु ग्राउन्डबाट 4 जना इन्डियनलाई पुलिसले अरेस्ट गरेको छ। यस्तो गाली चाहियो के कस्तो
Death 182 early in the day, which means there is runs on the surface. But we did see what happened to the Viratnagar Kings when chasing, bowled out for 92. Want to go for the second. Keeper is the call, but they'll get back comfortably as well. They've had to do a lot of running in these final few overs. Time since the last boundary. 32 deliveries. That's how well Avengers have bowled.
They bowled nicely, but maybe just been let down in the field a little bit. This ball has been hit straight to the man on the sweeper boundary, and they're still able to get through for 2. Reefer's screaming. He doesn't believe there should be 2 there.
Ideally, you've got to attack the ball from the deep as well. You've got to come in faster, come in straighter. Last final delivery, moves in the crease, brings out the swivel, and goes the distance. It's a late flourish, but what a way to end the innings as well. They moved to 161, and they've accumulated 15 runs of the final over, and it'll certainly help the cause of Chitwon Rhinos. This is a good total. It's a strong batting effort, and quite certainly, they'd want to believe they have the runs on the board.
momentum shifter. A big one to end the innings. It's a lovely clean strike as well that propels the Rhinos over that 160 mark. What a valuable partnership between these two. 22 of just 13 deliveries. This is going to be no easy chase, but a nicely compiled innings. Yes, it stuttered towards the back end after the dismissal of Pokhara and Sahel Tanvir in quick succession.
तपाईँको असली एनर्जी रेड बुल असली नै रोजौं Vivo
DHI Happier Home छुट्टै छ है
बैंकिङ सेक्टरमा पहिलो पटक सिद्धार्थ बैंकले ल्याएको छ सिद्धार्थ रिवार्ड्स यसमा पोइन्ट छ सिद्धार्थ बैंक सम्बन्ध सधैँभरिलाई
फसेर हेर बाहिर यसरी भित्र जान त गाह्रो छ
दाग यो निकाल्न इजी छ सर्फ एक्सेल इजी वाश यसको 10 हातको शक्ति छ यस्तो जसले जिद्दी दाग निकाल्न गर्छ इजी सर्फ एक्सेल इजी वाश
Came and played some very fine hits. Benkenstein was looking very good before he played one to mid off and was out for 16. And that's when a partnership came by. Pokhara and Malla stitching 64 runs, and what a valuable partnership that was.
Yeah, two very different types of players as well, Ravi Pokhara and Kushal Malla. Pokhara happy to knock it around the ground in between the boundaries, the delightful looking boundaries that he hits. Malla is all power. Arifa eventually got rid of Ravi Pokhara at a critical time, and we thought, well, the Rhinos might stumble here, especially after Deleda trapped Sahel Tanvir first ball. But it was left to that man, Sharad again, along with Kaki, and right at the back.